So my roommate walked in on me while he was masturbating. In the words of Chief Keef, the shit I don't like. Oh, Chili Willy, if you need some help on that baby crack startup, let me know. I'm an accomplished drug dealer.
I got you, bro.
My nickname is Sisyphus, because I be pushing that rock. I'm actually supposed to be at work right now. Hate it. Boss is real ultra-conservative, you know, thinks homosexuality is an illness. Which I guess is a little better than thinking it's just a sin, right? Like, he's willing to admit they didn't choose to be this way, but he still thinks it's a sickness, right? So I called him gay. My best friend is actually gay, and 2 years ago, I got him a magician male stripper for his birthday. Yeah. Now, in my opinion, he did the stripping part way too fast, but he did do it with flair. The magic part was actually pretty impressive. Like, he wasn't wearing anything, so I had no idea how he was like make stuff appear and disappear and float and catch fire. Like, you ever see something that makes you want to believe that magic is real?
Yeah.
It was like that. And then I saw him pull a rabbit out of his own ass, and I stopped believing in God. Man, y'all want to hear more death jokes or dating jokes? Death, of course. Usually when I approach someone about dating, they tell me they'd rather die. Well, bad news, I'm doing dating anyway, but don't worry, it's still pretty depressing. I'm actually pretty shy most of the time, but I do like flirting with death. I am single, so no one's apparent surprise. I'm on the dating apps. Hinge is one I like because it has this amazing feature, right, where when you swipe through everybody in your preferred range, you get the option to go back and review the rejected profiles, you know, in case your standards have lowered. And actually, I'm even on that really bad dating app, what they call it, Uber. Yeah, it's been crazy on there. I had this one non-binary person messaged me, and they were quirked up is how they put it, you know, but they're pretty interesting. We talked a bit, but they kept sending me pictures of them in high school, which I thought was a little weird, you know, at first, but then I realized I also have like pictures that I still use that were taken a week ago. No, then they asked me like, you ever listen to Weezer? I'm like, sure, sometimes. And they're like, that's a red flag. I'm like, say it ain't so. And they're like, blocked. And I'm like, say it ain't so. And the intrusive thoughts, you know. And there was another, it was on the dating profile, this woman's picture, she had this Spider-Man outfit on. It was really like tight fit, you know, she had a skirt with it. She looked really good, right? I let the intrusive thoughts win. I'm like, that's a really nice Spider-Man. Why don't you let me introduce you to my Sinister Six? And now, obviously, I wasn't expecting a reply, but she comes back with, LOL, bring it. And I just want you to imagine the look of surprise on her face when me and 5 of the homies rolled up and beat her ass. But, she actually did pretty good. At one point, I thought she got me with the web shooter or something, but that was just my roommate again. Shot me in the back like a cop. Speaking of things, I've been noticing stuff. Besides that, when you see a woman's dating profile, you can tell that she has kids by the light that's not in her eyes. I mean, that's just a fact. I don't need to explain that one. The other one is I've been seeing more, especially on the women's profile, like no cops. And that makes sense, right? Because, you know, cops actually commit like domestic violence at almost twice the rate of the general population. And you know, these women might be like scared or intimidated because it's really hard to come to your family and friends and admit that you've been dating a cop. But there are some things they can do to like stay safe. Like, ladies, like if you're ever like in a relationship, you're like talking to a cop, you're home, and the argument's getting heated. There's some signs you can look for. Somewhere between him kicking the dog and throwing the liquor across the room, but before he starts beating you like an unarmed black man, there's going to be a moment where he's seeing red, but he'll instinctively reach to turn off a body cam. That's your sign to get out of there. just like I'm about to do. But before that, let's see here. Tabitha, if you're still waiting for your Uber, I'm about to pull the car around right now.